Sign. See ya. Ooh, it's gonna be hot. Mm. Your hat hit my glasses. Your trucker hat. That's a nice looking hat. Love you. I can't wait to get my binoculars. I forgot to get my sheet in. Is this already live? I must have hit live and didn't know it. Hey, good morning, guys. I was a talking. Let me see if I can see this. Hold on a minute, guys. Let me get in the shade here. Cement Shoes. Hey, Cece, welcome back. Hey, I was just thinking about you this morning. I set up a stream on StreamYards, and I had your little comment scrolling across the stream. But I decided to come down here and take a little walk. Tomorrow, maybe we'll do some true crime. Let me get down here and I can see everybody's comment. Take my big sunglasses off here. Oh my goodness. I hope we don't see a bear. See a bird. We've had a bear problem here. That's why I brought the dogs with me. Okay, let me get here and sit down, guys. I was talking to Justin and I didn't. Locusts. I can remember the locusts back when I was little, finding, where they've molded their little shells and stuff. And Papa called them locusts, but they're not. Those dogs love it there. I know. Lady's living her best life, honey. This has probably added years to Lady's life. Just being able to run around and be herself. She don't got to worry about barking. So it's probably I'd say it probably added 5 years to her life. She's getting old on me, guys. She's 9 years old. She turned 9 back in the spring. Early part of spring. And y'all know Skylar, the other beagle I used to have, she had some problems with her kidneys, I heard, a while back. And she was on medicine for months. She was bleeding from her kidneys. I know right before I left, she was drinking a lot of water. I'm glad you're in a better place now. I had gone back to my ex and I left him again because he was my worst. He was way worse when I went back, and it was just an old mess. But a year later, I'm doing great. Tracy, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. I would never take my ex back. He is the biggest asshole I've ever met in my life. There is no pleasing him, and he will never, ever keep a long-time girlfriend or wife or anything. Exes are messes, yeah. I never seen anybody as hateful as him. He would wake up and it was like the devil had woke up, Hell, the devil probably said, oh no, when he heard his footsteps in the morning. It was so bad, guys, that Skylar and Lady, when he got up in the mornings, would take off to the bathroom or Timothy's room. I swear. I know I probably shouldn't talk bad about him, but it's the truth. I never realized how living with somebody, like where you have to walk on eggshells, what it does to you mentally. I mean, it took a toll on me after 10 years of that stuff. And still, sometimes to this day, that still bothers me. I just dreaded having to tell him anything, like needing dog food or anything. He just caused such a fuss over it. And still to this day, when I run low on dog food, I still get that same thought in my head. But now I know I don't have to be that way. You know, just the dread of saying something about it. It really affected me. But lady, her little personality just seemed to bloom after we got out here. Yeah, it is awful. Mental abuse, I think it's worse than physical abuse. I mean, I've endured both in my lifetime. Now, not that he physically abused me or anything, but there was a couple times he put his hands on me. But I think the mental abuse, it just affects me way worse. Me too, I get upset when something comes up. Yeah, I had to go to counseling and stuff. He thought he was hot shit and he had it half right, not the hot part. Yeah. Honey, when he got that which he was always an asshole, but when he got that motorcycle, he really thought he was hot shit, naming it Dorothy after the Wizard of Oz. Just totally ridiculous. Kitty Bill's behavior improved 100%. Yeah, when animals can sense stress and stuff, and when their owners are unhappy, and the tension, you know, and that affects them. You don't think about it affecting them, but it does. If you're screaming and yelling in front of them. RNA, that's awful. You know, people like that will end up alone and depressed. My ex is, and I'm not mad about it. Yep. One of my exes, my first husband, he ain't had nobody since I left him over 20-some years ago. He's still drunk. He wasn't always like that, though. Like, when I first met him, I think he had been an alcoholic from me. I knew he drank in the evening, but hell, I wasn't but 17, 18 years old. I didn't know that people that drink beer every day was alcoholics, but they are. Maybe some's not. I don't know, but, you know, I was just dumb. Same with children, yeah. Sometimes you just need to get it off your chest. Yep. Or no, what a dork. He quit scratching and biting. Well, he was probably nervous, I would say. It seems like I know that cat named Bill. Was he named after William Shakespeare or something? Somebody I used to talk to had a cat named that. And he was named after, if I'm not mistaken, William Shakespeare. I can't get my lighter to light. It half lit. I guess that's a sign not to smoke, huh? I better not throw no cigarettes down. It's dry down here. I was going to walk all the way to the rock, but I'm about afraid to. We've had a bear up here. Y'all, I've had a daggone bird build its nest over my front door. There's like over the front door is like this little octagon thing. I mean, you can't get through the holes of it or anything. It just looks like that. But anyways, she built a dark-eyed junco, built its nest there. And that daggone thing run off all of my hummingbirds. And she's had her nest there for about 2 months, and I've still not heard no babies. Oh, is that you? Okay, Lucy, I know who you are now. I thought that cat's name was familiar. I have a bad memory, but I can remember animals and stuff. We have a bear, too. Yeah. He just roams around here. I've not got him on video yet. But he was up the road at our neighbor's the other night, causing a fuss. And our dogs have been barking quite a bit at night, too, but I kind of thought it was the deer But I bet it was that old black bear. Now, I don't mind to see a black bear as long as it don't have no cubs with it. But a lot of female bears, they hide their cubs. They'll come out and search around for food, and their cubs will be hid somewhere. I just hate to walk up on its cubs down here. It is peaceful here. I call this Sleepy Holler. Well, it's good to see you, Tracy. I remember you now. As soon as you said that cat's name, I thought, I bet that's the girl with the William Shakespeare cat. I thought about adopting me a little cat, but I don't know. I've got a nice litter box and all that. A brand new litter box that's never been used. It's got like a stainless steel, it's a huge pan, and it's like semi-enclosed. Come with a metal scooper, a mat. But I'm trying to hold off on really going and just rushing and adopting a cat, because I do want a bird. And I've been talking about getting a bird for the last year and a half. And, you know, if I have a cat around, I won't be able to let my bird out. I probably won't be able to let it out around Lady anyways. But I thought I might get them used to it. Have y'all been outside in y'all's yard lately? The reason I'm asking is, every time I lay out in the sun, that bumblebee reminded me, I get attacked by hornets. Swarm in my head, wasp, everything. I'm just wondering if it's just like that here or everywhere. Lady, I've got to get online and get their flea and tick stuff reordered. Ticks are bad this year, guys, if you got dogs going outside. The ticks are really bad here because of all the deer we have around. Deer bring in the ticks to the yard. You should get the bird for sure. Yeah, I wanted a little parakeet, a little budgie, or a cockatiel. I'd really like to have a cockatiel. Budgies, little parakeets, whatever you want to call them, they can talk too. They don't talk as good as a big bird. But this older gentleman in my group I go to, he said that I wouldn't want a big bird, that they are very destructive. Maybe it's your shampoo. It could be. I got to thinking yesterday, it could be that perfume of mine, that Clinique Happy Heart I wear. Sometimes I put a little spray in my hair. That might be it. What happened? Oh, you can turn the camera off on YouTube Live? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow. I did it on accident. Let me get back down here where I was at. Oh, gosh, something just stuck up in my shoe, guys. It hurt like hell. Hold on a minute. Stupid Temu slides. That's pretty bad when the thorn goes through your shoe. I feel it too right there. That is ridiculous. Y'all, Temu's got some good stuff, but they've also got some crappy stuff. I'm having to dig thorns out the bottom of my damn shoe. Yeah, let me get back sitting down here. Yeah, I just decided to try to get back into doing my YouTube. I've been gone long enough, and I'm bored. Birds are fun, but loud and messy. You're gorgeous, but the woods are peaceful. Oh, yeah. Thank you. There's a dog that came from an abusive home, someone on YouTube. I want so bad, but she's in West Virginia. My dog is a jerk. She's so sweet. Oh, really? What kind of dog is she? We have something called puncture vine. it can flatten a tire. Well, these daggone cheap little shoes right here, I was supposed to just wear these in the house, but I slip them on to go outside. The thorns will go through the bottom of them. Or now you should check on that dog. I mean, I'm close to West Virginia. Not that close, though. You would think I would be real close, me in Virginia, but I'm not, because I'm down at the little tip of the state. I swear, there's so much YouTube drama going on. I've been following that Foodie Beauty drama. She's in a lot of trouble in Kuwait. She better be taking her ass back to Canada. For one, she picked up a stray cat. That's not illegal. There's cats all over Kuwait. She picked up a stray cat, and she was like, guys, will y'all help me with it? She meant, will y'all give me money to buy its food and all that? Well, in Kuwait, there is a ban on getting donations, even for visitors. And so, anyway, she reached out to Paws Kuwait, a rescue organization, because there's no pet shelters in Kuwait. There's a couple organizations. I guess people do it with their own money. She reached out to she took the cat back to its mom because people raised hell about it. Then she contacted Paws Kuwait and told them about the cat and its mom, and she told them that she would send the money to them. Well, that made them complicit in a crime. So that woman says that she has to report it. Oh, thank you, Warrior Grandma. She's a mix. I wish I could give her a good loving home she deserves. I don't know what to do. I'm afraid my dog will hurt her. Yeah. See, Lady wouldn't like it if I got another female dog unless it was a pup. Bless her heart. Maybe reach out to the Paws organization there is what I would do. But anyways, back to Foodie Beauty. So this woman that's over this Paws Kuwait, she's really got it out bad for Foodie Beauty. She's been gathering information. And see, Foodie Beauty gets quite a bit of donations. She has since she's been in Kuwait to buy food and do those mukbangs. So that woman's gathered all that information. Plus she was, she's still with Salad, as I call him, Salah, over in Kuwait. So that Paws Kuwait woman has went back through all her videos, all the ones she asked for donations, and turned it over to the authorities over there. Not only that, Foodie Beauty filmed the oil fields, which I reckon is against the law. I've not looked that one up yet. In the cemetery, in the courthouse, inside a vent. You know, the laws over there are a lot stricter than they are here. Here, it wouldn't be, or Canada. It's not a big deal to get donations for a rescue animal. But, you know, Foodie Beauty, she does such foul stuff, and she's got so many haters, that everybody's on board with her getting in a lot of trouble. Now, I think it's gone too far, myself. I mean, it sounds like to me that it's got personal with that Paws Kuwait. I wouldn't rest around in the Middle East, no way. Or no, she has a soothing effect on me. Oh, good Warrior Grandma. I wish I could soothe myself sometimes. I guess I do. But anyways, she's going to be in big trouble. Now people is pushing for, see, her husband got caught talking to this subscriber named Kay Bella. It's probably been a year ago, year and a half. Foodie Beauty went back to Canada for something. And while she was gone, her husband, Salah, was talking to this Kay Bella woman. And he is a weirdo, guys. Like, he was wanting to poop on that woman and everything. It was weird. Sent pictures of his privates. So people's now gathering all that stuff and sending it to that Paws Kuwait so they can send to authorities. See, she's going to end up like that guy who got caned in Singapore for spray painting a car. I remember that when I was a kid. I can remember that, and it was actually in one of my history books when I went to a little bitty school over in Kentucky. It was in one of the history books about them caning him. Hey, Papa, pretty girl. I remember that Foodie Beauty was mad. Lord, she gets real mad over stuff. She gets food aggressive, too. I've never in my life seen anybody eat as much as her. One meal is enough for 5 members of a family. It really is. I bet, I was talking the other day, I said, I bet she has spent $100,000 on food probably in the last 5 years. I guarantee it. I guarantee she probably spends a couple grand a month just on food for herself. Yeah, she loves her fast food. That was in the early 90s. Yep. Then remember that guy that got in trouble, where was that? North Korea? What was his name? Otto something. Anyways, they agreed to send him back. By the time they sent him back, they'd about beat him to death, and he was on life support. And he died, if I'm not mistaken. I kind of thought during that cemetery video that might be illegal there. But, I mean, really, who would think driving by an oil field that filming that would be illegal? I don't think she's really married to that guy. I really don't. I think he's got another wife. I remember that man. He did die. Yeah, that was pitiful. All he done was touched a poster. Or took down a poster or something. I guess he wanted it as a souvenir. It was something like that. Yep, stealing a poster. Yeah. She didn't know that taking donations while she was in Kuwait. Now, I looked this up. If you're right, because she claims she's got a tourist visa. So I looked it up on my co-pilot. And it said that goes for citizens of Kuwait or visitors. You know what? If that was me, and there's nothing against Kuwait, it looks beautiful there. I love it when she goes and feeds the camels and sees them. But I just wouldn't want to live somewhere where, you know, there's laws like that. Hey, Mommy Mars. It's good to see you. Otto Warmbier. Did I say that right? He was from Ohio. Yeah, cute little guy. It's good to see you, Mommy Mars. Been a long time. All my old chat's back. It's so good to see you guys. I tell you, when you don't do YouTube, it's hard to start back. It is. I don't know, for some reason it is. You just got to take the plunge. That's what I did yesterday. I was like, I miss everybody. And Hibiscus, she'd been on to me a little bit to start back YouTube. She's missing my live stream. She don't like all that drama. I've not been on Discord, but I can go in there. I think I got my password and everything saved. Yeah, we need to get our Discord back going. Well, guys, I laid out in the sun yesterday, and I'm going to tell you what, it was about so hot I couldn't stand it. I've got to get my little pool blowed up. I don't do all that drama. Yeah, I've not been over to It's Randy's Life, Wendy's channel, Diane's channel, anybody's channel in the community in probably a year. I can't do all that drama either. I don't mind to talk about like Foodie Beauty's drama or something like that, but um, I just don't like to get involved with it. I don't got the nerves, and I don't want to get mean. We all know I can be mean. Randy isn't doing drama. Oh, she's not. Wow. See, I haven't been over there to see what she's up to. It's probably been since that, when she fell out with one of her friends that I've been over there. It's been a long time. A long, long time. She is covering crime trials now. Oh, okay. I can't do the trials. I was looking at some true crime this morning. There was a man in Florida that done something horrible to an 8-year-old little boy and gave him HIV. I read this morning. Those cases really, really bother me. And I saw something about a dad killing all of his kids. The kid cases is what really, really bothers me. I can't stand the thoughts of somebody doing something like that to a child. It really bothers me. And poor little Summer Wells, it's getting ready to be. How many years, guys? How many years has she been gone? We talked about it yesterday, and I forgot. The only drama channel I used to watch was Brian St. John. Boy, O'Brien used to be into the drama, didn't he? Sometimes it was funny. Do y'all remember that time he pulled down his pants and mooned somebody? That was epic. It's been about 3 years. The thing I hate about trials is when it's silent, the dead air, because they've muted and left the room. Yeah. 4 years, Summer Wells. Wow. Thanks, Mommy Mars. Brian, good grief. Does he still even do his channel? I never did have any, drama with him, thank God. Yeah, 4 years. It's a long time. Her brother is up for adoption. So sad. I was just saying yesterday, I wondered what happened to her brothers. I guess they never did get them back, did they? That's so weird that Candace's sister went missing, which probably, in my opinion, her husband probably done something to her. But then that's weird for two people in the family to go missing, though, isn't it? I have no idea about Brian. Yeah, it is crazy. It's been 3 or 4 years. Where I'm working at now, they hired a new guy. He and my manager started playing like schoolyard bullies. Well, then I thought, I used to work at the PD. I now know how to look people up. Well, I looked him up, and guess what? He has been charged in the year 2008 with child pornography, and he got fired. Oh, my God. Really? Did you get fired from your job? They ought to do background checks on people before they hire them. Yeah, it is very suspicious. Because where the Wells live at, it's kind of like here. There's one way in, and I'm sitting on a ridge is where I'm sitting. But their driveway is kind of similar, except mine's not that rough. But mine goes down and theirs went straight up. The Wellses go straight up. With all those dogs around and everybody home, how did somebody grab her? Unless she went down that dog trail to the main road and some druggie picked her up. Messed out of their mind or something. Or something happened to her there and they got rid of the body. It was a cover-up. I don't know. I don't want to think they did anything to her, but I wonder if the dogs can smell the bear. Oh, yes, they can. These dogs can smell that bear when it's outside and they're inside. Lady can smell a raccoon from in the house, too. It's crazy. I think that's what happened. I think they did something neglectful and she died, and then they did something with her little body. And yeah, and if that happened, Dawn was allegedly at work, which I've never had heard anybody really confirm that. I've heard people say it. I don't believe she was kidnapped. No evidence, just a hunch. No, it don't make sense. Yeah, their nose is super powerful. Yeah, and they can hear good. It's like when we play music here, I make them keep it turned down so it don't hurt the dog's ears, which we don't play much music anymore. The for sale picture always bothered me. I forgot about that picture. Yeah, she was such a pretty little girl. And she loved that woman from church. And I believe it was because she gave her attention and stuff. Candace chopped her hair off to look like hers for some reason. I don't know why. I don't think that little girl wanted her, which there's nothing wrong with short hair if you got short hair. But I don't think that little girl wanted short hair. Candace just lazy and probably didn't want to fool with brushing it and fixing it. Hey, Weetsy. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Man, it's going to be hot here today, guys. I don't know if I'm going to lay out today or not. I got chores to do in the house. Oh, guys, I've been playing this app. It's called Just Play. Y'all need to download the app and download some of the games that goes with it, because they're paying pretty good just to play games now. I've made about $10 since Saturday, just sitting around in my spare time when I'm bored, playing a wooden puzzle game. Let's see. It's probably in the 70s, low 70s right now. You know, crap, I laid out when it was just 68 degrees because I found out, I did not know this, that it doesn't matter about the temperature when you're tanning. It's like the UVA index you got to worry about. If you have a code to invite, let us know. I will. Are you talking about the Discord? Yeah, it is good to see everybody. I've missed everybody. I got a stream set up for tomorrow, so y'all click the reminder. Thought we'd look at some true crime and discuss it. Maybe we might talk about the Wells case or something, since it'll be the anniversary. Bless her heart. I really hope and pray that Summer's alive and well and in a good home. But anything's possible. I think that if someone had kidnapped her, they would have found out by now. Oh, Roscoe, that dog right there, he looks like a pit bull because he's got pit bull in him. But he's the biggest scaredy cat. He's scared of everything. Oh, for the Just Play? Oh, okay. If I could get to it right now, I would, but I can't. Oh, I love you too, Warrior Grandma. I need to get my day started. So good to see you. I will come back tomorrow, but I have chores piling up. Yeah, me too. Have a great day, Warrior Grandma. I got to unload the dishwasher and put some in and do some laundry. I need to wash my hair and blow it out, but hey, it's summertime. I'm going natural with the curly hair. I have to. It's just too hot to sit there and blow out with that brush. I have one of those brush hair dryer things that blows it out, straightens it, all in one whack. You can curl the ends under if you want. Yes, it's an app, Hibiscus. It's called Just Play. All you got to do is go to the App Store and put in the words Just space play. Just play. And I've been playing the wooden puzzle game and a little bubble game where you shoot like the colored little bubbles at the same colored bubble and feed the animals. Yeah, I made $10 in just a couple days. Right now they have like 150% payout on it. So, like last night, I got $2 for like 700,000 points. But the trick is, you want to play each game about 15 minutes at a time. Who are all the pups you have now? Well, right now I just have Ladybug, aka the Bopper, and Roscoe. Roscoe's really not my dog, but I kind of dog napped him. I really didn't dog nap him. He's just took up with me. He's Justin's dog. Sunnyside, it's so good to see you. Have not been up to much, Sunnyside. Just enjoying life, laying out in the sun, and I've been watching a lot of interrogation videos. And I'm real into the cop show right now for some reason. I watch Live PD a lot. Yeah, it is beautiful here. We're canopied in right now by all the trees down here at the big picnic table. I don't know who built this picnic table, but this thing is huge. You could probably seat, gosh, I bet you could seat 20 people here. At least. Oh, thank you, Sunnyside. Yeah, life's peaceful. I do what I want, when I want. If I don't want to do anything, I don't do it. Yeah, well, we have a bear that's been coming around here at night. He was up at the neighbor's. And we've not seen him yet down here this year. But the dogs have. Yeah, it's a huge property. It's really, really big. What y'all's plans for today? I got to go do some laundry, and that's about it. The dishes, I may sweep a little bit. I don't clean every day like I used to. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you, I've been letting my nails grow out. They've grown out a little bit. But I got some of that gel nail polish from Temu. And I got some from another place too. I cannot get that stuff to set. I use one of those LED lights for it. But that stuff, I cannot get it to work. Work the next 8 days in a row. Yeah, I need some bear spray. Hibiscus going to be working. Oh, you're working, but on Lake Michigan. Wow, nice. I saw in the news, I think it was last year, somebody had spotted, maybe it was Lake Erie. I can't remember. But somebody had spotted a little alligator in the water. It must have been a pet and somebody turned it loose. People are so stupid. Maybe let your nails sit there in the light a little longer. Yeah, or maybe I need a better light. Because I do that. I leave them underneath there at least 2.5 minutes. You wouldn't believe the alligators they signed up here that have been pets and released. Well, that's what happened to Florida. That's why it's overrun with Burmese pythons and iguanas and monkeys. Can you believe there's monkeys in Florida living out in the wild? Yeah, I guess the hurricane destroyed like a breeding facility there. So there's monkeys there. Why would they do that? People are so stupid. They don't know that invasive species ruin the environment. It messes up the ecosystem. It really does. Can you imagine just being down in Florida and in your backyard, and here's this huge 20-foot python crawling through your yard. Oh, wild monkeys in the wild in Florida. I didn't know that. Yeah. There's also parrots in New York. Some parrots got loose in New York that was being brought into the country. I think it was back in the 40s. And they've been surviving there. I saw like a little video about it, how they build their nests. They build these big, huge nests, parrots do. Yeah, I can't remember what part of New York that was, though. Yeah, there was a breeding facility, Mommy Mars, that got destroyed by one of the hurricanes down there, and the monkeys got released. There was also like a breeding facility for pythons that was destroyed, too. Seems like I heard something about the monkeys. A man turned some of them loose also. There was a bird sanctuary in Michigan a couple of years ago. The owner died or something. And then the animals got out. And it was so sad because there were some beautiful big birds that escaped. Oh, no. I love birds. I've always wanted a parrot. But I'm going to settle for like a little cockatiel or a parakeet, budgie. You know, I called this pet store a while back and asked them if they had any budgies, and they didn't know what I was talking about. I said parakeets, and that lady said, I've never heard them called that. Really? She owns a pet store, and she's never heard a parakeet called a budgie. Thought that was weird. I have a cockatiel. We rescued Cece. Oh, really? Does it talk? That's probably what I should do, get one from the rescue. I kind of wanted one that hadn't had an owner before, but yeah, they should be criminally charged. They really should. Hey, there's a sign. I just saw like a video about the monkeys in Florida, but there's a sign down there where they're at. It says, do not feed the monkeys. I was trying to think of what kind of monkeys they are. Macaques or something like that. No, squawks more. Does it make does he or she make a lot of noise, Mommy Mars? I have. It's kind of a slang name for them. Yeah, you would think someone that owned a pet store for years would have heard of a budgie. For a while, I kind of thought parakeets and budgies was two separate things, but they're not. I've watched a lot of videos on how to care for the bird and all that. I just need to take the plunge and get me one. But I want to get my cage first. What are these weird looking things? Those are weird. I don't know what those are. Weird looking. Y'all know I got lizards here. So like the double wide, like the underpinning is like cement blocks. And those lizards hang out on those blocks all day long. They're called eastern fence lizards. Lived in Virginia my whole life. I've never saw a lizard like that. I saw salamanders. But not lizards that remind you of something you'd see in Florida. It's crazy. I want a little budgie too. I had one years ago, and he was so friendly. Yeah, I want like have you saw like the purple ones? Like the purple ones or blue one, white spots. Do they like company? I was thinking if I got two, they may bond together, not bond with me. I don't know if that's a mushroom or not. It's weird. It's not dryland fish, I know that. Probably dryland fish, that season's probably over with. I'm not for sure. Roscoe's over there hacking. They do that reverse sneeze, and it scares me to death sometimes. Have you ever heard a dog do that? You think they're huffing for air, but I reckon it's a reverse sneeze. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here and head to the house and get some things done, and I will see y'all in the morning. We'll look at some true crime, and I'll try to look and see if there's anything going on with the Wells case. Maybe we can talk about it. Yes, we have those lizards too. They're ugly and fast. I know, they're the color of a copperhead. Every time I lay out in the sun, I watch for them. I like to watch them when they do their push-ups. They do this little push-up move when they're trying to attract a female. I swear, I believe they think I'm a lizard laying in the yard or something, because they're always doing that, looking right at me. But anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Be safe, be kind. Peace.